Welcome back to the channel. We've spent a lot of time over the last couple months talking about the challenges in the housing market. Now, a recent video by Econofin brought up another potential housing crisis that may be on the horizon that many people aren't even talking about, well, yet. But they will be soon, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And that is a major foreclosure crisis could be coming thanks to a fallout from several factors all coming together at the same time. Now, in the past, we've discussed how corporations are buying up single-family homes nationwide, but corporations are preparing for a major wave of home foreclosures and ready to invest over $127 billion in unprecedented buying spree. Now, this results from the most aggressive corporate takeover of American housing market ever attempted. Right now, foreclosure rates are exploding across America. In Miami, for example, foreclosure listings have skyrocketed from 5 to 18% of total inventory in just the last 6 months. Phoenix has seen pre-foreclosure notices jump by 32%. Denver is reporting more foreclosure starts than any point since the 2010 housing crisis. So according to the video, 850,000 homeowners remain in loss mitigation, with 40% not making mortgage payments in over 2 years. With deferred payments and interest still accruing, the average forbearance debt has skyrocketed over $106,000. Meanwhile, median home prices have decreased by 12% from the artificial inflated peaks. Now, this decrease is even more dramatic in the Bay Area, where, for example, some luxury homes have dropped value by 25%. These houses are candidates for future foreclosure, and the corporations have new tools to predict exactly when it will happen. They've basically leveled up their tech arsenal and using AI to track property records nationwide. So they know who has missed payments, who has forbearance, and which properties have tax delinquencies, and each HELOC reset schedule. Now, they claim to be able to predict with a 70% accuracy which properties will sell in distress before the first payment is even missed. And that is, when you think about it, friends, that is the scary thing about this. Now, there are 3 stages of this potential crisis. Now, the first stage that Ecofin had called was the mortgage moratorium. So during the COVID timeframe, 3.7 million homeowners entered into mortgage forbearance. Now, while this helped families get through the pandemic, it also had unintended side effects. Deferred payments piled up, interest compounded, and home values artificially inflated. Now, this caused the average debt of these homeowners to increase, as I mentioned a moment ago, to $106,000. Now, the second stage of this is called the corporate housing takeover. Now, the corporations will benefit from the potential wave of foreclosures. So according to Ecofin, the following corporations have done this over the last 12 months. Blackstone, who we spoke about a couple weeks ago, has raised over $30.4 billion for new home acquisitions. Progress Residential boosted its home buying power by a whopping 312%. Invitation Home plans to buy 50,000 single-family homes by the end of the year. Preemptive Partners has set aside $7.2 billion for distressed residential opportunities. And they're not just buying individual houses, friends, they are buying entire neighborhoods. Now, here's something to put your head around and think about here. Only 6 U.S. metro areas had this level of corporate ownership in 2020. Today, there are 47. Projections show that 152 metro areas will be under corporate control by as early as 2026. And tell me that isn't something to be concerned about. Then we have the third stage, which is called preemptive mortgage buying. And so, in other words, Wall Street buys homes before you know they are available. So investment firms are using AI software to predict when homes are likely to end up on the market due to financial difficulties of the homeowners. Using thousands of shell companies, they flood homeowners with cash offers before they even realize that they need to sell their homes. They bid against themselves using different LLC names to make it look like there is a lot of competition. They create an artificial bidding war, but at the end, the same investment firm wins. It is a corporate engineered monopoly. So Ecofin notes that this is setting up for a 3-wave foreclosure crisis. The first wave is happening right now, and it is in the early distress phase. Homeowners who took forbearance have no way out. Billions of dollars worth of properties have already been put into pre-foreclosure contracts. Now, the second wave is the HELOC tsunami. Now, the video notes that $393 billion in pandemic-era HELOCs are either resetting or about to reset, causing payments to double or triple overnight. Now, this will cause mortgages default, and Wall Street is ready to pounce. They have set aside $42 billion specifically to scoop up homes that hit the market due to the resetting HELOCs. And then the third wave is the commercial real estate collapse. Because of the collapse, banks will have to deal with the $1.2 trillion in commercial mortgage debt, which is held by the same banks that handle 64% of all the residential mortgages in suburban America. Now, when you think about this, this will make it harder for the average person to get a mortgage loan. Wall Street, of course, again, is ready to jump on that with $83 billion to buy residential properties that become available because, heck, the average consumer, the average American consumer is not going to be able to secure new mortgages. So according to Ecofin, these corporations aim to change America from a land of homeowners to a land of home renters. Yeah, what do you think about that? Leave a comment down below. So you may be wondering what can be done about this. Well, first, try to stay on top of your mortgage payments. Second, pay attention to what is happening, especially if you plan on entering the housing market within the next year or two. You really need to know who you're competing against, whether there's other families looking for a new home or several Wall Street corporations. Now, this video isn't meant to scare you out of the market. It is intended to help inform you of the potential risks so you can be more prepared. So if you need more advice about the housing market, friends, I am here to help. I'm a serial entrepreneur, a veteran, a real estate agent, and someone who has called California home for the better part of 3 decades. I know this area inside and out, and I'm here to help you along your journey. And if you're ready to jump into the market, send me a message or drop me a message down below, whatever is most convenient. And if this video has helped you or helped you out in any way, like the video, share with your friends. We're here to inform you and to ensure that you win the battle against these corporations when you head into the housing market. Well, with that said, friends, hey, it was great to see you again. I'm going to be shutting out the camera so you get out there and have an amazing weekend.